books and education are resistance. Books really matter.
The Palestine Book Award is one level of resistance and also solidarity with the Palestinian people, with the justice, the idea of justice, which they represent themselves. It is a way also to encourage authors and publishers to produce more books about Palestine. And this has been proved in the last few years, which we've been working on continuously. The winner of the Memoir Award is Ella Shohat on the Arab Jew, Palestine and other displacements.
For me, it's been important to articulate the question of the Arab Jew in relation to the question of Palestine, rather than seeing them as two separate issues, as often is the case. We think of Palestine in relation to Israel. We think of Arab Jews either in relation to the countries they came from or only within the Israeli context. For me, putting the two questions as related to each other has been crucial because, especially vis-a-vis the current political debate, where the question of where Arab Jews are often used to negate Palestinian rights.
I've had to be in Gaza for a long time. I've had to learn a lot about Palestinian politics in general, and maybe also reevaluate my own view of what Hamas was in the beginning. Because what I say in the book and what it concludes is that Hamas is really a political actor that is not very bound by its ideology, but actually a very flexible actor that is open to move and to change depending on what it feels that it can gain from the situation.
The book is about Kafr Qasim, the massacre there. It occurred in the smokescreen created by the war against Egypt, trying to win the Suez Canal back by France, England, and Israel.
My book is the story of anti-colonial struggle in the Arab world between the First World War and the 1948 war. It takes the 1948 war and the Nakba out of the context of the history of the Arab-Israeli conflict and puts it in the context of the struggle against colonialism all over the Arab world through the life story of this single man, Fawzi al-Khawabji.
The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Professor Ilan Pape. This is really a moving moment for me in my life. I rarely have a reference group of support and that appreciates and gives you such a positive feedback of what you do, and I'm really moved that such a moment came. I was really surprised and very humbled by that kind of award. I would like to thank Middle East Monitor for this tradition of appreciating scholarly and academic world that deals basically with the history, culture, identity of the Palestinian people. History and talking about Palestine basically is another form of telling occupation that this is our country and this has a long history and a long tradition with values and culture. And that's why, you know, the celebration of book awards is very important. It gives, first of all, the incentives for young scholars to come forward. It preserves our cultural heritage, and it reflects to the entire world that you know, the Palestinians have a just cause, and even 100 years for this protracted conflict has been going on, still we have, you know, people who vividly remember the past, fight the present, and look for the future.
I think that in the coming years, with all the support of people like you, the Palestine Book Awards will continue to improve long after us.